beautiful Sunday morning. I'm headed out to pick my mother up. I have not seen her with my eyeballs. I've talked to her, but I haven't seen her with my eyeballs in about 2 weeks, which is odd because we usually will do a whole lot of things together since they live close to me. My camera's all wonky, so you'll have to excuse that. My dad is a shut-in, basically. He rarely gets out anymore, and she's got a lot of caretaking that she has to do with my dad, and that has kind of increased over the last several months, so she is home a lot more than she is out. But today we are going sourcing all day long unless there's an issue at home. My dad usually is okay as long as she can get him to the things that he has to do during the day and gets him set up, and he uses Sundays sometimes for a lot of naps, and that's good for him and good for her. So I'm going to get her out today. I don't know how much filming I'm going to do because I have to keep my phone booted up so that I can check prices on some things. I have this vast knowledge of a little bit of stuff, you know, as they say. So I've got to look up things just like any other reseller on some of this stuff. Some of it you just go with your gut. I'm a good gut shopper. I'll see something and go, you know, that's just weird or funky enough that I need to buy that and see what can happen with it. So I'm not sure that a little shop down in Hernando, Mississippi is going to be open today. I don't know if they have Sunday hours or not. I can't remember, but I saw advertised on their Facebook that they got in a lot of new old stock type things. And they usually will sell at reseller prices if you buy in bulk. They're usually pretty good. If you're in the area, it's Kilgore's Antiques. Kelly and Melinda own that shop, and I run into Melinda at the bin store and stuff all the time, and she does some eBay shopping and eBay selling and all that kind of good stuff. So we've become friends. But I saw it on their Facebook page, and I thought we would stop since we're going to be at the bin store, which is also in Hernando. The one that we're shopping at today is. I've got to stop in here and get my Polar Pop for the day. You know how that is. And we will see what we can find. I'm excited. I haven't been to the bin store in probably 3 weeks. I hope I can find it. I'll just show you real quickly. I got a hat for me. Can you tell? Got a handful of things in here, like a funky bandana for the dog and, you know, junk like that. A few things for my granddaughter. Only found one remote. It wasn't anything that was stellar, but it was something that's a consistent seller for me. These are some of the hats I got. One for the Jets, New York, and the older Atlanta Braves, newer Atlanta Braves. They usually will sell consistently. Los Angeles, and then that one's funny. Insomniac, CIA, Centralized Intelligent Access. That's funny. Here's some shirts I got. Well, this is creeping out, so I'll show you that, I guess. Colonel always sells. Even if it's kind of ratted up, I'll probably clean this up some. It's got some issues on it and things like that. I'll probably try and sell it locally first and then sell that there. At Becky's shop at Blue Moon in Hernando, Mississippi, they do a lot of hippie stuff, so I found that. That was nice and clean. I give $2 a piece on the purses, $1 a piece on belts and hats, and other than that, everything's by the pound or each. Got a baby whose head I can cut off. Bye-bye, baby. A couple of things that I always get. I think I just got these 2 bras. Those are good ones, Victoria's Secret and Cacique. Got this hat. It's just one of the KB Ethos hats, but it's kind of funky. I thought I'd put that maybe in Becky's shop too, if she'd let me, which I'm sure she will. Got this belt. Needs a little repair on it here. I'll use some of that E6000 glue. I love to use that. It looks like somebody used maybe some hot glue on there, and that's not going to hold it. But this is actually a Chico's belt. And what else is under here? I usually collect up these into a bin and then sell several of them, you know, whether they're new, old, or whatever. People like stuff like that, so do a little bin of them. This girl with her head on backwards is one of the little Madame Alexanders. It's the USA one. Got that. And see, stuff like this, they charge 15 cents for these little ones, you know, unless it's a whole bag of the same stuff or something. And then she, I believe she was a quarter, if I remember right. Got several shirts. I buy the employee shirts when I can, if they're in decent enough condition. Got one from Hardee's. Found a Boy Scout shirt. Got patches on the sleeves, on both of the sleeves. So those are kind of cool. I'll sell it. I'll try and sell it just like it is first, and if I don't get what I want for it, then I'll patch it out, as they say. I'm going to see how good I am. I found this older Mickey Mouse, like Hawaiian style shirt. It's not really Hawaiian, but it's got that style to it. It's got some palm trees and stuff, so I guess it is Hawaiian. But it's kind of roached out. It's got paint on it, or nail polish, or both, or whatever, but it's kind of funky looking. I'm going to see how good I am. Let's see what we can get for that. I bet it sells. Got a Hustle shirt with the Native American look. That's a big size. Got this little shift dress. Dressed pretty. And on the back from below the waist it says Play Dirty. Yeah, it'll sell. Star Wars. Naughty and Nice List shirt. Resellers crawling all over this. Walked right past it. It was actually a Rolling Stones one. Got that. I've probably got 30 cents in it. Defy Gravity Nike Air. I thought that was funky. I like that. Louisiana Porch Puppies, New Orleans. Eat, Drink, and Be Witchy. I'll be putting those things up. Tomorrow is the 1st of August, 2018, when I'm filming this, so get ready for it. I don't know when I'll plug it in, but I will start listing holiday stuff soon, next week or so. USA Proud shirt. It's a really large size too, 3X. Good size. Uh-oh. Oh. I had a creeper. Military belt. And last but not least, again, people crawling all over it. I got a Malcolm X t-shirt in a huge size. Stuff like that sells. And this, I don't think it had a tag in it. Normally I would not get those, but with the subject matter and everything, I went on and got it, and I'll just do measurements. So I'm about to head into my eBay locker that I'm just kind of throwing stuff in and separating it right now. I think I showed it in another video if I remember right, but this is a newer one. I've got all of my, this is all stuff that has to be listed except for something like the bike. There's a handful of things in here, my estate setups and things like that, but these are all things that need to be listed. I got my first tote back from a listing agent that's helping me with photographs, and I'll be doing the listing part of it and going on and making it live, but she did a good job. There's going to be a little bit of editing that I'm going to have to do just because of the light that she has in her home, but 99% of everything that I've looked at is going to be really good. I'll just have to crop it and maybe tweak it just a little bit, so that'll save me a ton of time, and it's well worth what I'm paying her to do. So I delivered her another one. She delivered me that tote, and all of the pictures are on an external hard drive, and we're just going to swap those back and forth every time, so I'm excited. I got to finish up. I got 8 packages to mail out today that I just picked up, and then I will probably head to the bin store to see if I can find some paper stuff. I'm going to try and get some more patches and things like that. I've gotten several of those lately, so I figure they hit a little spot in an estate or something like that, or a yard sale or something that has several of those, so I'm going to check again. I've got today I can shop down there, and tomorrow I can shop down there, and then I leave for 4 days. My granddaughter's birthday is today. We went to see the Princess Bride on the children's movie for $2 with all of the family. Took the little boys, and Mommy went, and all of us. And we did that, and then for her birthday, I am taking her to the Square Dance Convention, the Tennessee State Convention in Gatlinburg. So we are excited. We're going to be gone for 4 days. So that ought to be fun. It's Tuesday at the Goodwill outlet store. I thought I would pop in today, and oh my word, it is almost 3 o'clock. I have been here since 9. Yes, you heard it right. I got a trunk full of stuff that I'll have to show in probably multiple haul videos if I decide to do that. Got this. And all of this. I sold a motorcycle jacket yesterday, so I found this one. Old school Coleman stove. Caliphone. I'll show you that. I'm not going to turn it all over, but oh my word. I've got a sickness. I just wanted to show you a couple of the large things that I got at the bin store. I will do a haul probably on most, if not all, of the other things that I got. It was a tremendous day, but I found an old school Coleman. Sorry about the car, it's already running. We're fixing to go on a trash dash. I got one of the old school 70s Coleman stove, and it looks like everything's in there. Gave $2 for it. Found a Caliphone, which is cool. Let's see. Where do we open it? Sorry, camera work is not going to be great. For those of you that haven't seen one of these, I thought you might want to see it. It's got the speaker here in the top. I've sold 1 or 2 of these before. One for sure. I think I've had 2 of them over time. Looks like everything's here. We're going to try it out, see what's going on with it, see whether it works or not, but I figured for $5 it was a good deal. I also found this. It's an Alpine Stars motorcycle jacket. I sold one that was a different brand for $100 minus a $20 discount to a vet yesterday. I sold that for my son-in-law, and then I went to the bin store, you know, and found this one. And it's really heavy. It's got a lot of the padding in it and all of that. This one has a zip out lining that the other didn't have, and inside zip pouches and just all kinds of stuff. Hope you can see this. It's pretty bright out here today. It's a size 42. Looks like it's in near mint condition. It's never been down on the ground. It doesn't look like, of course. And so I got them to weigh it up, and it was just shy of $15. And before I got them to weigh it up, I was standing there and they were bringing all the bins out and everything. All the resellers are doing the, I wouldn't want that. Boy, that's a nice one, but boy, that'll cost a lot of money and blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to pay $15 or $20 for something I'm not going to at least get $100 for. The last one of these that was exactly like this that sold on eBay sold for, I think it was $2.39 or something like that. I don't remember. Don't count my memory. Plus $20 shipping. It's a Monday morning. It's about 11:15. I've been in the Goodwill outlet for about 2 hours, and I didn't get anything just tremendously stellar, but I got some things. I figured I'd just show it now. It's easier to do a haul video when it's still in the car. This is just some stuff. I got around 50, I think I paid about $53 for this, if I remember right, $53 and some change. Got a lot of poundage today, some cool sweaters, things like that. Got a little Mario shirt for my grandkids, bras of course. Found one, I couldn't find another one, so it was probably on a twin bed, but I found a vintage Peanuts pillowcase, and those do sell. Found several things with tags, things like that. I won't dig down in there. A couple of beaded jackets for Christmas time that have tags on it, things. Several little girls' dresses. I don't usually deal with children's clothing, but I did today because it's close to Christmas time, or will be. So I got several of those. So shove those back in there. Ponchos. I've been selling a bunch of ponchos, especially like the Southwest design and boho and things like that. Picked up a couple of scarves. Things like this sell. And if they don't, my little granddaughter's going to use them for belts because they're long. She can use them for belts for her square dancing and otherwise. It's coming up on Halloween soon. I found a Halloween one. Found a Baby Lovey. Those do sell. They don't sell for high dollar, but they sell consistently, and usually I'll sell them in pairs of 2. Found these. These are warm-up pants. They're the Platinum Fubu, and it's the Harlem Globetrotters. Looks like it's pretty decent resale on stuff like that, so I got that. This was just odd. I just took a chance on it. I'm gonna advertise it with the name Jimmy Carter and the keywords, if it'll allow me to. But it's just a purse. It actually is vintage. It's March 76, 1976. It's actually a vintage purse. It looks like it's in real good condition, so it's probably something that's just added to a collection of things. Some of these little Ipsy purses, cosmetic bags and things, they'll sell. I got 2 like this. My daughter's name is Samantha, so I thought she might like one, but I may end up selling those. I asked them for a deal. They're usually $1 a piece on any of the baseball caps and things like that. They had a lot of these Feral Calhoun. I had 14 of them that I pulled aside. They sold them to me for 50 cents a piece. These are just the lightweight painter's hats. I figured one listing I'd make back my $7 plus, so I'll give it a shot on those. I think they're selling for around 6 or 7 a piece plus shipping. So that's those. It's Elvis Week. So of course I found the King. This is a tote bag. It's in decent enough shape. It's got a few little issues and stuff, but the corners are not real awful. Got a little bit of wear, things like that. But I'm gonna throw it up on Marketplace and see if I can sell that this week. And a little package here. It's got some leather bracelets and things, and these are all leather, so I thought those might sell. Concho belt. I'll either keep that because I can't find mine that I square danced in for some reason. So I'll either keep it or sell it. Western wear sales. Found several hats, as always. Miami. Some of the wintry type hats these sell. Team Glock. Mad Hatter juice. Just odds and ends. And let's see. I had a jacket. Yeah, here he is. This was probably the best buy of the day. It's a Phoenix Sun starter jacket. It's vintage. Let's see if I can pull it out where you can see the design. Phoenix Suns. It's a starter jacket. It's supposed to have the hidden hood. I don't know if it is or not, and it won't really matter. It'll sell anyway. So it's still got the dangle on it. So that's kind of cool. That was a good little buy there. Got the NBA logo on it, so we'll see how that does. It was a good day at the Benz. It was decent. I'll probably come back tomorrow. I usually try to come on Mondays and Tuesdays if I can. Other days too, but Mondays and Tuesdays, because that's when people clear out their yard sale things and try to make room for their own purchases that they made, or they're getting rid of the yard sale stuff. So that's it. Over and out from Hernando, Mississippi, Goodwill Outlet. I will probably put one video with a bunch of trips to the bin store that's within like a week's period or whatever. Not sure exactly how I'm going to do this, but I'll tack this onto something somewhere. Figured I'd show you once I got it up here. Found this today. I got this for $1. Kind of has that look of the Carol Cloar type of things. I love this, being an estate liquidator. I love the funeral scene type of thing. That was kind of cool. So I had to have that. May end up keeping that. I kind of partial to that. Found a Stanley thermos. It's in good shape. It's got a couple of little places that need to be cleaned up on it, but other than that, it's in real good shape inside and everything. Found a pair of Cole Haan women's flip-flops, sandal type things. They're in real good shape. Need a little cleanup, but not much. Those are neat. On the hard goods side, I found a couple of vintage style trays. They're marked Japan. You know, they're not anything tremendous, but these are the type things that I usually take to my estates because I end up selling them more than the 50 cents I paid for them. So I also found a vintage, let's see if I can get it out, a vintage nurse's hat. Doesn't have the pins or anything, but it does still have the label on it. The lady that checked me out said, "Oh, my mom, I have my mom's of that." And she says, "That's a nurse's cap, isn't it?" Yeah. I love to buy funky little things like this. It'll have the mushroom on it or whatever, but it's the key holders. And of course, this one actually has keys in it. I think this one's leather. It feels leather. Won't say it is. Not sure. Let's see. Raw. Yeah, cowhide. What does that say? Roths. I don't have my glasses on, so y'all can laugh at me. Oh, I got this. You know how you see the damn it dolls, as they call them? Well, this one's a voodoo doll. I got a customer that's kind of an issue right now, so I might want to keep that. Oh, wait a minute. I heard something else in here, didn't I? Oh, I forgot this was in there. Just a little Christmas pin. Little Christmas pin. It's coming up. I won't get a lot for it, but sometimes I do those in a collection if they're just little scatter pins that kind of all go together. This was put out by Chevron Cars. It's a 2003 breast cancer awareness car. It's still in the package. And these were a cool deal. These, I've got two of these that are sealed and one that looks new, but the seal's been broken on, the consort. The last solds on these were around 20 bucks a piece. Gave 50 cents for them, so that was kind of cool. I also found one of the lesser, what do you want to call it? I'm so tired. I've got so much going on right now. My brain cells are just about gone. It's one of the lesser TI calculators. Usually get around 10 bucks for it, something like that, but it does work. I go on and pick those up if I can. There's that one that's open. See, it's been, but it looks pretty full. So we'll see. Must be something people like. I found this Conair. I didn't go to the trouble to undo it and try batteries and all of that kind of stuff. I got $1 for it, but it's a shower radio. I figured we could use it or not. Thought the kids might like it. Got lots of clothes, but let me just show you a few things. I found a pair of Rockports for $2. They don't look bad. And what else did I find? Oh, they do the rest of the hard goods. Found a few Bibles. This one's pretty. It's Bible in pictures. Decent comps on it. This one's large print. Well, there goes the Bibles. I found the Bobbsey twins, this Bobbsey twins, and this one. Children's books are 50 cents a piece for the hardbacks, 25 for the softbacks. Found Shepherd of the Hills, that was $1. This Bible was 50 cents. It's leather. Found a few of these type of little things. I figured I'd give them a shot. The Royal Museum, but it's got some good pictures in it. Some of the old military. Community favorites. So that's a cool little piece. It's got like advertising in it, why it pays to change oil regularly. Things are different, aren't they? You don't have to change it when they say. Funicular. Cuckoo. Found 2 of these. My phone may end up flipping out again. It's getting hot out here. If it does, I'll just show you stills on this one. It's just about done. Found a few totes. I always pick up little Elvis ones. UPS that looks like the little truck. Found a few things for my granddaughter, Lorelei. These I want to show you. I have the tops that go to these. I've got this that's the Answer Racing. It's the motocross outfits. I also got one of the Thor. That's the matching tops and bottom. Found Chief Wahoo, which that's kind of cool. I like to buy the Western shirts, especially the Roper. If it's got like the snaps and things like that on it, those vintage ones will sell. This is a vintage jacket. It's a Aristojack. I hope this is filming because it looks like it's buffering some. Sorry about that. It's crappy-thon, or crappy. I've had a day. It's crappy-thon. Oh, man. I need to go to bed. Thing 2. Maybe I'll find thing 1 one day. Found a jersey that's Cummings. The Chiefs. All of that was by the pound. Got several things down here that I won't go through. Bras, so forth. Speaking of crap. Can we say that on YouTube? Sprite. The Abominable. It almost looks like Yeti. Vintage Circus suede. Old Bell South. People do buy those. Miller High Life. U.S. Air Force. What else did I get? A few more of these, and it may stop, so we'll see. Billy Graham, Hymns and Stories. A couple of the little children's books that I like to pick up and put in a set on Etsy. Got some of the old sheet music. This is like Baldwin piano. Little books and things like that. A lot of those will sell just because of who put them out. Stevie Wonder, Isn't She Lovely? Carpenters, We've Only Just Begun. This is what I was showing before. I got 2 of the training center books. Of course, you can tell by the inside, by the uniforms and things like that, what era. Got 2 of those. And last but not least, got a 1984 commemorative Olympics book. That was Los Angeles. So I figured it would have some cool photos and things in there, but that's what we got on this trip. I've got to head home, get all this stuff put away and sorted, and get ready to go square dancing this weekend. I'll put that probably on another video. We are going to the Tennessee State Convention.